Hey everyone, we have a 27 Contender, known as the Real Hazardous, and we recently repowered the boat with twin 300 Suzuki Fourstrokes. So I'd like to tell you how the boat does with twin 300s on it. Our boat originally had twin 200 HPDIs, but when we repowered, we decided to go with twin 300s for several reasons. First off, for more power. The more power gave us better speed. Before we could go about 45 miles per hour, and now we can go about 60. So there's a big jump there, which is good in case there's an emergency and we have to get back to land quick, or if we have to outrun a storm or something like that. And the other great thing about more power is we can cruise now at about 40 miles per hour and get better mileage than we could at any cruise speed with the 200 HPDIs. For example, the other day when we were out in the ocean, all our fishing gear and several guys, we were going about 34, 35 miles per hour and burning about 17 gallons per hour. So it gets better mileage than what we had with the old motors. These motors are quiet and reliable, and they're way more advanced than our old motors. For example, these new engines have the electronic shift, which took a little while to get used to, but they're very smooth and it makes it a lot easier to operate. Plus, they can automatically sync, so you're not trying to get the gauges lined up so the engines are running the same. Another cool thing about these motors is that they have something called selective rotation, which means you're not buying a left-hand and a right-hand motor, you're just buying one engine, and you just put a chip in to tell it to rotate left or rotate right. And we actually like the motors turning in. It seems to give it more stern lift and the boat rides better in general. Another great thing about these motors is that they have awesome torque. Before, with the old motors, when we were high-speed trolling, they'd want to surge forward and slow down and surge and slow. It's kind of a pain. But with these motors, you just put it wherever you want to go and it just goes at that speed smooth. It's like they're not even working hard. There was some concern that the motors would be too much weight for this particular model, but we haven't found it to be an issue. One thing to note is that we have a heavier T-top with an optional tower and also a forward fuel tank. And we keep that full till last. That's the last tank we run on. And I don't know if the forward weight helps, but the boat rides good. There's no porpoising, or I'm not having to tab it down or anything like that all the time. Now currently, we're running twin 300 Suzukis with the Suzuki props. They're 16-inch diameter. They are 3 blades and they're 21.5 pitch. Also, we have the motors mounted at the highest they can go. We had it midways, but it was a little too low. And so we raised it up and it's still running good, no slip, and it runs a little bit better speed and performance all around. We get a lot of reaction when people find out we have twin 300s on the back of our boat, 600 horsepower. Some people are like, oh, you got twin 300s? One guy thought we only had a single. He thought we repowered with one single 300. And then he's like, wait, you have twins? So, yeah. In fact, if I could, I'd go even higher, but Suzuki doesn't make anything higher. When they do, it's just nice to have more power, Keeps a man's self-image above water, if you know what I'm saying. With the 200s, it was like, with the 300s, it was like, you see that? Make a statement when you go to fish. You know what I'm saying? So, hope this was helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll post any updates if we try new props or anything like that. Just let you know how we're doing from time to time as we put more hours on them, seeing how they're doing. So, hope this helps you guys, and if you'd like to see some more videos, subscribe to our channel. Here are a few links right here. Thanks, guys.